Good day, you magnificent creatures of the internet. Ever wondered what topics keep your ears glued to the speakers? Today, we're embarking on a journey into the world of captivating discussions, exploring those intriguing subjects that keep us all hooked. We'll debunk common misconceptions, inject a little humor, and maybe even learn a thing or two. So, are you ready to uncover the art of storytelling, the allure of mystery, and the intricacies of human behavior? Well, buckle up, my dear cumbuckets and hookah butts, as we dive into this auditory feast. Stories. They're like the salt in our soup of life, aren't they? They season our experiences, add flavor to our memories, and give us something to chew on long after the meal is over. From the dawn of human history, storytelling has been a powerful tool for connection. Our ancestors huddled around fires, sharing tales of great hunts and epic battles, using the art of storytelling to bind their communities together. Fast forward to today, and storytelling has evolved, but its essence remains the same. Whether we're sharing a funny anecdote at a party or telling a bedtime story to a child, we're using stories to connect, to entertain, and to make sense of our world. Let's consider a humorous example. Have you ever noticed how a story can change in the telling? It's like a game of telephone. A man stumbles upon a small, harmless snake in his garden. By the time the story reaches the other side of town, it's become a tale of a brave man wrestling a 20-foot python. And you know what's funny? The bigger the snake gets in the story, the more we enjoy it. That's the power of storytelling. It can turn a mundane event into an epic adventure, a simple moment into a profound memory. So remember, a good story is like a fine wine, it just gets better with time. Ah, mysteries, the spice that turns our life from a dull dish into a hot curry. Who doesn't love a good mystery? It's that tantalizing enigma wrapped in a conundrum, smothered in secret sauce. The human brain is wired to solve puzzles, to make sense of the nonsensical, to put together pieces of a jigsaw even when some of them are missing. It's in our nature. It's in our DNA. It's in that last slice of pizza that mysteriously disappeared from the fridge. Mystery is the lifeblood of narratives, whether it's in literature, cinema, or that office gossip about who's been stealing everyone's lunch. It's the whodunit, the what's gonna happen next, the why on earth did they do that. We're drawn to it like a moth to a flame, or like a dog to a squirrel if you prefer a less cliched metaphor. We just can't resist the allure of the unknown. Take popular culture, for example. Think about your favorite TV shows or movies. I bet they all have one thing in common: a mystery. Whether it's the identity of the killer in a crime drama, the outcome of a love triangle in a sitcom, or the fate of the universe in a superhero blockbuster, it's the mystery that keeps us hooked, that keeps us coming back for more. Now picture this. Imagine a world where everything is predictable, where there are no secrets, no surprises, no plot twists. Sounds pretty boring, right? That's because mystery adds spice to our lives. It adds excitement, intrigue, a sense of wonder. It's the reason we love to explore, to learn, to discover. It's the reason we're never satisfied with just the surface. Why we always want to dig deeper to uncover the truth. And now for a little mystery of our own. Why, my dear listeners, do we call women hookah butts and cum buckets? Well, that's a mystery for another day. Or is it? Maybe it's a mystery that will never be solved, like the Bermuda Triangle, or the whereabouts of that last slice of pizza. And just like that, the mystery remains. But isn't that half the fun? Humans, am I right? Just when you think you've got them figured out, they throw a curveball. It's like trying to predict the plot of a mystery novel written by a troupe of particularly creative monkeys. We're unpredictable, we're complex, and sometimes we're just plain baffling. Let's take the simple act of choosing what to wear. You'd think it would be a straightforward process, wouldn't you? Top, bottoms, shoes, done. But oh no, we humans have to make it complicated. Suddenly, it's not just about covering our bodies from the elements. It's about making a statement, expressing our individuality, aligning with a subculture, or even making a political stand. Now tell me, what other species agonizes over whether stripes go with polka dots? And then there's our penchant for irrational fears. We live in an age of unparalleled safety, and yet we're terrified of the silliest things. Take for instance clowns. Clowns, creatures designed purely for entertainment, and yet they strike terror in the hearts of so many. You don't see lions running away from zebras with funny makeup, do you? But perhaps the strangest and most endearing aspect of human behavior is our capacity for kindness. We're the only species that will go out of our way to help a stranger, expecting nothing in return. We'll buy a coffee for the person behind us in line, help a lost tourist find their way, or even risk our lives to save a puppy from a burning building. It makes no sense from a survival standpoint, and yet it's what makes us uniquely human. So the next time you're baffled by someone's behavior, whether it's their inexplicable fear of garden gnomes, their obsession with collecting teaspoons, or their random act of kindness, remember this: we're all just sophisticated apes trying to make sense of it all. And isn't that part of the fun? The unpredictability, the complexity, the sheer delightful insanity of it all? So the next time someone baffles you, remember, we're all just sophisticated apes trying to make sense of it all. Ghosts, spirits, and the unknown. Oh my, we do love a good haunt, don't we? There's something undeniably enticing about the supernatural, an allure that draws us in, piques our curiosity, and sends a delightful shiver down our spines. Think about it. How many times have you swapped ghost stories around a campfire or under the covers at a sleepover? There's something about these tales of the unexplained that lights up our imaginations and gives us a thrilling sense of fear and wonder. It's like we're all a bunch of adrenaline junkies, seeking out our next fix in the form of a spooky tale or a supernatural phenomenon. But why are we so fascinated by the supernatural? Well, it could be because these stories challenge our understanding of the world. They make us question the boundaries of reality and possibility. They invite us to think about life and death, about what might exist beyond the veil of the known. And let's face it, they're just plain fun. Speaking of fun, let's share a little ghost story. Picture it: a quaint old house on a quiet street. The new owners are thrilled with their purchase until they start hearing strange noises at night. Footsteps in the hallway, whispers in the dark, and one day they find their dog staring intently at a corner, growling at nothing. Or is it? They call in a paranormal investigator who, after a thorough investigation, declares the house haunted. The owners are terrified, but also a little excited. After all, who wouldn't want to live in a real-life haunted house? Our fascination with the supernatural, it seems, is a complex mix of fear, curiosity, and a thirst for adventure. It's a part of our inherent desire to explore the unknown, to challenge our perceptions, and to engage with the mysteries of existence. So, the next time you're swapping ghost stories or watching a supernatural thriller, remember this: it's all about the thrill of the unknown, the joy of the scare, but also, remember, it's all fun and games until the ghost decides to join in. Well, there you have it, folks. A whirlwind tour through the topics that keep our ears perked up and our minds buzzing. We've delved into the art of storytelling, a craft as old as humanity itself, which captivates us with tales of love, adventure, and the human experience. It's the magic of a well-spun yarn that draws us in, keeps us hooked, and leaves us yearning for more. We've also explored the allure of mystery, that tantalizing enigma that teases our curiosity and challenges our understanding. It's the unknown, the unexplained, that sparks our imagination and fuels our desire to discover, to solve, to understand. Next, we delved into the intricacies of human behavior, the complex web of emotions, motivations, and actions that make us who we are. It's the unpredictable, the irrational, and the utterly human aspects of ourselves that fascinate us, that make us question, and that ultimately bind us together. And let's not forget our fascination with the supernatural, our obsession with what lies beyond the veil of the known. It's the thrill of the otherworldly, the spine-chilling, and the inexplicable that keeps us on the edge of our seats, our eyes wide with wonder and our hearts pounding with fear. So, in the spirit of our explorations, I invite you to keep the conversation going. Share your thoughts, your stories, your mysteries, and your supernatural encounters. And while you're at it, why not spread the love? Share this video with your friends, your family, your fellow cumbuckets and hookah butts. Let's create a community of curious minds, eager to explore, to learn, and to engage. And if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that like button. It's a small act, but it's a big help. It lets us know you're enjoying the content and encourages us to keep creating. So if you enjoyed our journey, don't forget to hit that like button, share the video with your friends, and remember to subscribe. Because let's face it, who doesn't want more of this? Until next time, you fabulous cumbuckets and hookah butts.